EastEnders Louisa Lytton planning second baby as she teases wedding next year. EastEnders star Louisa Lytton tells the Sunday Mirror that having her little girl was the best moment of her life and she can't wait to have another baby with fiancé Ben Bonvera. Video loading. Video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will autoplay soon. 8 Cancel play now. Louisa Lytton remembers shock as she thought she was having a boy by Kirsty Hatcher. News editor. 07:00 31st of October 2021. Updated 07:26, October 31st, 2021. Comments. Louisa Lytton and her fiancé Ben Bonvera are utterly smitten with their beautiful daughter. And Louisa, 32, who plays Ruby Allen in EastEnders, describes her arrival on 30th of August as the best moment of her life. Olivia Bonvera weighed 6 pounds 5 ounces when she was born at Barnet Hospital, London. The emotion when we finally got to that point was like nothing else, says Ben, 30, who works in digital marketing. Louisa endured a 3-day labor before doctors decided an emergency C-section was safest. But the couple say the experience brought them even closer together. Here, they open up to the Sunday Mirror about Tor's arrival and how their wedding plans have changed. Congratulations. How are you enjoying parenthood? Louisa, it's just the best. I don't want to jinx us, but it feels like we've relaxed into it. Obviously we're exhausted, but it feels like it's coming quite naturally. We couldn't really ask for more. Ben, I really am loving it. I didn't realize how much I'd get into it. Louisa, Ben might even give up work at some point. He wants to do daddy daycare. Ben, the thought of not being with her. Luckily, I can work from home for a bit. How did you feel on hearing you'd had a little girl? Louisa, I was over the moon. I sort of always wanted a girl. I'd say to Ben, if this isn't a girl then I'll be going again. Tell us about her name. Louisa, we both loved the name Aura and we don't know anyone else with it. We wanted something quite different but not really out there, something that will carry her through every stage of her life. Olivia was my nan's middle name. How was the birth? Louisa, I was in labor for 3 days and ended up having an emergency C-section. Clearly she's going to be very dramatic, like her mum. Ben, she's probably going to be an actress. She's so expressive with her hands. Louisa, the birth wasn't what I planned. I really wanted a water birth and we did a hypnobirthing course, but I knew it sometimes doesn't go to plan. What was being in labor for 3 days like? Louisa, I don't remember much of it. I was absolutely exhausted and on gas and air for a lot of it. Was it scary to hear you would need an emergency C-section? Louisa, it was. Naturally you panic, but part of you is so excited because you know they'll be here any moment. But you're exhausted and you can't think logically, especially when you've been up for 3 days. I was overwhelmed, but the moment I heard her cry it all went away. They held her up and she cried straight away. It was the best moment of my entire life. Did you and Ben cry? Louisa, we were sobbing. It was such an ordeal that by the time she was there we were just so relieved. I cried for 2 days. How was the birth for you, Ben? Ben, it's tough because Louisa was in so much pain and there's not much you can do apart from being supportive and talking about what we were working towards. I just tried to stay positive. Louisa, he really was amazing. I've got friends whose partners have fainted, so the fact that Ben was standing up for 3 days helping to get me through was incredible. It definitely brings you even closer together because it's an experience like no other. How is Aura sleeping? Louisa, I'm breastfeeding, so every few hours I'm feeding her at the moment. Ben will have her for a few hours so I can go and sleep because, naturally, every noise she makes I jump up. She latched on pretty much straight away in the hospital. I really like it in the night when it's just me and her. It's all quiet and it's quite a special alone time with her. When you were pregnant, you said there were times you hated your body and how it was changing. How do you feel now? Louisa, now it's done I think, why was I so hard on myself? But I'm not going to beat myself up for that because it's how I felt at the time. It is important to speak about it, because some women really struggle with that. How has your puppy Riley been with Aura? Louisa, I was really nervous, but he's taken to it really well. Ben, he's so protective over her. When he comes over to her he sniffs her body then licks her feet. Have you had lots of messages from the EastEnders cast? Louisa, yes, loads. Gillian Wright, who plays Jean, gave Aura the most amazing blanket that she had made with her name on, and Lacey, Turner, James, Bai, and Nat, Cassidy, have been in touch. Before she was born you were in no rush to return to work. Louisa, I'm going to give myself until Christmas to just be home. She'll be 4 months by then. Then I'll see how I feel. What's the latest with your wedding plans? Louisa, we want to get married next year. We're planning to have the wedding abroad and we're going to do something smaller than we originally planned. It will be different now she's here. We're a family now, so it might not be as wild as it was going to be. But we can't wait to get married. Why have you scaled it down? Louisa, everything we were going to put into the wedding we ended up buying a house with. And now I've had a baby, I'm not working, so it's just changed our priorities. Would you like to have more babies in the future? Louisa, I'm an only child so I've said I'd like more than one. Ben has 2 siblings, so he's always said 3 or 4, although I don't think that's going to happen. Ben, we'd definitely like another one at some point but we're not thinking about that just yet. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@trinitymirror.com or call us direct 0207 29 33 033. Follow Mirror Facebook, Twitter, comment.